Hey everyone, I'm Emmy Beck Aiden.
And I'm Rihanna Dozier.
And welcome to Point Blank.
Point Blank is an on-campus talk show where we talk about segments such as life hacks, extraordinary of the week, fashion, news, sports, and campus update. Emmy, what do we do on the production side?
Yeah, so we have an awesome production team that I'm excited for you all to get to know throughout the upcoming semester, but they help with everything from cameras to teleprompter to graphics and things like that. They're awesome and work and make Point Blank what it is by doing all the behind the scenes work. So we're really excited for a great semester ahead and ready for an exciting episode.
And we hope you enjoy our episode.
Hey everyone, I'm Riley.
And I'm Claire, and we're your hosts for entertainment.
And I'm your guest host for the week.
So we're gonna start by talking about The Bachelor. I know that's on everyone's mind. So what about the Hannah Ann and Kelsey drama?
I don't even know what was going on there, honestly. I don't know who was lying, who was telling the truth.
I don't know at all with these shows. I feel like everybody lies in a way. And then I also feel like with the guy or the girl, like whoever is the bachelor or the bachelorette, I feel like you can't go and tell like 3 people, oh my God, I love you. And then like break up with them and then date all these like 7 other women. I'm like,
or in this case, 30.
Right, at 30. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like what? Like my mom would seriously like have concerns about me if I was on the show.
Yeah. And I know you love the whole Champagne Gate situation.
Oh my God, I loved it. That was so funny. I think I was like dying laughing about it. I literally almost peed my pants. Like that was just so funny because she was making this huge fuss about how she had to have her champagne. And then when her special moment came and they're all clapping for her, like it goes all in her face. Like that is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah, and I felt bad for her too because she was talking all about how this was her big moment, and then Hannah Ann, who's supposedly the front runner of the season, comes and takes it, and then she's seen as like this good girl. So I don't know whose side I'm on, but I don't know. I could kind of see both sides of the situation. What about you?
I can't really tell who they're trying to make the villain because Hannah Ann is a lot different than I expected her to be in the beginning of the season. But at the same time, the way she's playing her innocence kind of seems like she might be the villain in the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I almost feel like she's trying to justify her actions too much to where it seems like maybe you're in the wrong.
Yeah, and Victoria F., that whole runway situation, you're on The Bachelor. I don't know how you can't be confident. Like, you signed up for this show. Why are you all of a sudden, like, retreating in your shell?
Right, no, I totally understand that.
But at the same time, the second time she went on the runway, she owned it. She was out there moving around. Like, you couldn't even tell that she wasn't confident.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it was an act. Like she tried to get like Peter's attention and be like, oh, like I'm scared and insecure. And then like she was expecting him to give him like this huge pep talk, like, no, you're beautiful and everything. And then she just like goes and like is like literally a runway model the second time around.
Yeah, but it clearly didn't work for her because Hannah Ann comes in.
Exactly,
This is why
you're
I
right.
don't really have good feelings about Hannah Ann. I think she's too much already so soon.
I think it's just something with the name Hannah. I mean, look at Hannah B.
True.
Like, I
True.
mean, I really think it's just something with that name. No offense to anybody whose name's Hannah. One of my best friends, her name is Hannah. But I was just like, wow, like on The Bachelor, like, I mean, Hannah, you can't just come in and like profess your love and then expect him to be like, all right, bye everybody else. Like, I'm gonna go back with Hannah. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think I'm a little biased towards Hannah B because I watched Dancing with the Stars and I was rooting for her there.
Okay.
So like in the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe he should just give her another chance. But like as it went on, I was like, okay, you had your time. Like all these people are like waiting in line for Peter, and now she's over here like, oh, I'm gonna come take you back now, even though you were my 3rd choice. So
I completely agree.
I think she could step down.
Yeah, no, that is true.
And as for Hannah Ann, I, in the beginning of the season, was with everyone else, and I thought that she really was going to be my pick to win. But now, I think my pick to win is Victoria P. And she hasn't done much yet, but in the last episode, she's gotten a little more action.
Yeah, Victoria P is definitely my pick to win. But I also have to get to know the girls better.
Yeah, it is really early, but I'm thinking Madison. I think their first one-on-one date when she literally met his family, like that doesn't happen. And she seems like nice and
she's genuine.
Yeah. So I think it might be her.
I like that.
Well, in other news, the Oscars are premiering February 9th. What do you guys think about that? Have you seen any of the movies on the nominees?
What are the movies? I have to be reminded.
Well, Joker is leading with the most nominations. I think they have 11 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Joker was really good. Disturbing, but really good.
I didn't see Joker. I did see Marriage Story. That's on Netflix.
Marriage Story.
Mhm.
What
It's
is
with
that?
Scarlett Johansson, and she actually got her
Oh.
first Oscar nomination, which is surprising.
Really?
But yeah, she was nominated twice this year for leading actress and supporting actress.
Okay.
But it's basically about her and her husband going through a divorce, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this movie can't be good. It's literally just about a divorce. There's no
Right.
plot. There's
I definitely
nothing.
wouldn't watch it either.
Yeah,
It was straight up.
and I don't like movies either.
Okay.
Like I like scary movies, Christmas movies. That's about it. But I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Like it's nominated for an Oscar. Might as well watch it.
Right.
And I watched it. It was so good.
It was so
It
good.
was
I might
so
have to
good.
check that out.
Yeah,
then.
definitely.
What else is on the list? Do you know?
I think the other one Scarlett Johansson was nominated for Best Supporting Actress was Jojo Rabbit. I
Jojo
think
Rabbit,
it is.
yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I
And
haven't
then
not seen
there's
that
the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know
Okay.
that's like all the rave right now. I haven't seen it yet, but
I haven't seen it
yeah.
either.
But another one that's nominated is Little Women, I should say.
That was amazing.
You saw that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
But Greta Gerwig, the director, wasn't nominated for Best Director, which is like
Really?
another big scandal because there's only been 5 women ever nominated for Best Director in the whole 92 years.
Wow.
So everyone's so frustrated about that.
That's
and
insane.
It was nominated for Best Picture too, but not for Best Director.
And it was a great movie.
Really?
That was so good.
I
what
really
movie
wanna see that
wasn't
one.
good was Cats.
Oh, you saw
awful.
that?
It was
That like bombed
awful.
in the box
It was so bad because you have all these actors singers like Taylor Swift. She
Yeah.
was in there for maybe 5 minutes.
Really?
Paid her like over
I saw in the
200,000
reviews,
for
everyone
it.
was like, I sat here for Taylor Swift and didn't get it.
Yeah, I sat there for Rebel Wilson, maybe in it for like 7 minutes
Oh
out
my
of like the
gosh.
whole 2 hour or hour 50-minute movie.
I can't
Yeah.
decide if I need to see it because it was so bad or if it's not worth my time.
Honestly, like I mean, it is kind of slow, but like I have an appreciation for like Broadway plays, so
Yeah.
like I enjoyed it. But like I mean, I definitely wouldn't have spent like $17 on a ticket to see it over Christmas break.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of
definitely-
those movies where not a lot of people who watch Broadway shows
Right.
like would want to see it, but because the cast is so star-studded,
Exactly.
like everyone's like, oh, it's James Corden,
Right.
like all of these people, they're gonna be like, it's such a good movie, but they lost like
Yeah.
millions of dollars.
I
on it.
know. I think they're in debt right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sucks. Well,
it was bad.
yeah, but the royal exit, that whole situation is coming up. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I love Meghan Markle as just like a person. Like I think she has great intentions. However, like do not go and try to change like royal protocol. Like do not try to separate. Like that's just I mean, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And then why are you breaking up two brothers who for like their whole lives have been so close and now they're like not on speaking terms. Like
Yeah.
do you not see how you're ruining the royal family? Like do you not see how maybe you just need to step down? Like you are not the queen. You are not even near in line for that throne. Like you need to stop. Like look at Kate. That's her name, right?
Yeah,
Kate.
Kate.
Yeah, like look at her. She's all prim and proper doing everything right. Like
Right.
please follow her example because like the queen likes her. I
Yeah.
mean, the queen hates you. So like there's obviously a problem. And the queen hates everyone. So if the queen likes
Yeah.
Kate, then like she's doing something right. So
And I think it has something to do with her previously being famous, you know?
Yeah.
Because Kate wasn't. I don't think she was, right?
no, she definitely wasn't.
Yeah, and so I guess she just didn't fit into what everyone else was doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Prince Harry actually wanted to do it as much as she did, or if he's just going along with her because he loves her.
Yeah.
But I just would never expect something to happen like that.
I definitely wouldn't. Like I'm all for the like branching out and like living your own life, but like only to an extent. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean Harry really needs to be home.
Uh-huh.
Like and I just feel like they're moving to Canada, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's just ridiculous.
And also, how many people get to be royalty? Like
Right?
you are called the Duchess of Sussex.
Literally.
Like nobody gets that.
No one
and
gets
now you walk in and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want it. Like,
I
are
don't-
you trying to prove a point almost? I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like she's almost like, I don't even need the title. But
Yeah.
like, they gave it to you, so take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, that's what I
Exactly.
don't get. Because, like, if I was like the royal of anything or like the duchess of anything, heck, I'd be living my best life, let me tell
Exactly.
you.
Just to say you're royalty, like,
right?
how
Literally.
can you just
How
pass
could
that
you
up?
pass that up?
I think she said it was something about financial independence. She was like, because I guess they get funded by stuff
Okay.
with the royal family, and she wanted not to be funded, and she also wanted like a better family life for her son and whatever, which I guess I can understand if she doesn't want her son as much in the spotlight.
Yeah.
But I still like, if you're royalty, you need to stay there.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
you don't-
completely agree with
I
that.
don't know.
I agree with
You
that.
can tell how people feel about it too, because they haven't said a lot to the media at all. But like the stuff that they have said is how they'll still, have some duties with the queen and everything like that.
But then,
they're
like,
not
what's the
revealing
point?
much else about
Right.
what they're
And
gonna do.
yeah, and the queen also said she doesn't really want that.
Right.
She
I mean,
like
I
stripped
wouldn't.
them of their like his and her Royal Highness titles.
Yeah.
So like they're still called the Duke and Duchess,
Mm-hmm.
but she was like, they're still part of the royal family. We still love them, but he said that he would like fulfill military duties like he was supposed to, and she was like, no, like you're not doing any of that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yikes.
Let's see where that goes.
We'll see where that goes. Yeah.
Well, to close off our segment, we're going to start doing Show of the Week. And this week's show is You. Have you guys seen it?
I have some of it.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, and then like that guy is just like really creepy. And I saw like one episode in the second season, and his like finger got cut off, and I was like, that's enough for me. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll continue. But everyone's like, you have to watch it from the beginning until the end, and like both seasons, and then you'll appreciate it. And I was like, maybe.
I'm really bad at watching shows. So like I watched the first season, and normally people can just binge shows, like
Yeah.
get it done in a week, but I'm still on season 2, episode 2. So I'm slowly getting there, but
Yeah.
it's good from what I've seen.
Yeah, and
So,
I'll have to check it out.
I watched the show pretty fast, not gonna lie, and I watched both seasons, like the whole thing. And I'm super anxious because season 3 isn't coming out until April 2021. It's
Really?
estimated. That's too long to wait. It's too
is a
suspenseful
long
at the
time.
end. I won't give any spoilers.
Oh my
but
God,
I did not
that-
see it coming.
Interesting.
I heard they have a baby. Do they have a baby? Like someone told me that they have a baby.
Spoiler alert.
I won't say what happens.
I don't know. I just heard that there was like a baby, or maybe he killed a baby, stole a baby. There was something about
That
a baby.
sounds about right for him.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Killed it, stole it, and killed it.
All of the
both.
above,
All
yeah.
of the above. Yeah, probably.
Well, that's all we have.
Well, thank you for having me on your show today.
Yeah, thanks for talking with us.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Ava.
I'm Wendell,
And I'm Ethan.
and this is our sports segment. It's crazy to believe that the 2020 playoffs are finally starting to wind down. There's just 2 teams left, Chiefs and the 49ers. The Chiefs were able to come back and knock off the Texans in the divisional round. Then they were able to beat the Titans. And, of course, we also have our guest host here, Brianna Dozier.
Barely they beat the Titans. I'm still salty that they beat my team in the first round.
Yeah.
So they barely beat the Titans because I hate the Chiefs. So
I
like,
mean,
I
they
just,
didn't really barely beat them.
it was good.
It started off
Yeah,
close.
it was
Started
close.
off
Started
close.
off
I was
like a
okay.
good
Yeah,
game.
they didn't I mean, in the end scored yeah, they were down 2 touchdowns it was, but
Right.
I mean, it was looking a little shady the first half.
And talking about touchdowns, can we just talk about Dennis Kelly? He is 6'5", 321 pounds, biggest, heaviest man.
A
to
beast.
huge to catch a touchdown in a playoff game.
That's
It's a
amazing.
mountain
Made
of a man.
history.
Big man touchdown.
Big man touchdown, my favorite type of touchdown.
Facts, I
Right,
love it.
right.
Everyone loves big man touchdowns.
Oh, absolutely.
exactly. We live for them.
Absolutely.
Of course.
yeah.
You can't have a game without a big man touchdown. And I
Absolutely. I agree.
That's
And
playoff fun.
And
Absolutely.
might I talk about the 49ers and the Packers game a little bit? Raheem Mostert, the running back for the 49ers, had 221 yards and 4 touchdowns, which is a 49ers record for a playoff game. I mean, Raheem Mostert's got a great story, right? He was an undrafted rookie. He got cut by 7 different NFL teams before making it to the 49ers. And now he's out here setting playoff records. And they're in the Super Bowl now
And
because of
almost
him.
records as a whole. What is it? 5 in
Yeah, the
five?
record is 5 and he had
Record
4.
five.
Yeah.
He got
So that's
4.
Came close.
very impressive.
Yeah.
Very
I
impressive
don't know.
showing.
I'm hoping for some more records set this Super Bowl.
Right?
I really feel
I think the Super Bow's
with
gonna be
these
a lot of
2
fun.
teams, I feel like something big is going to happen.
I feel like it's
I
going to be a
do.
little bit more entertaining than the 13-3 fiasco we got last year.
For sure.
Yeah, and it will definitely be a whole lot more interesting.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know what? But I still feel like my home is playing because I mean Jimmy G. You know,
Jimmy
Oh my
G.
gosh.
you gotta love Jimmy
Gotta
G.
know where he came
like
from.
2014 draft pick, 62, second round, number 10 on the Pats. Love of my life. Also, so he's runner up to Julian Edelman. So
Wow.
No. Gronk, I feel like just looks like an adult kid.
Adult
But
kid,
like,
that's
gotta,
rude.
you have to love him. Like he's
Oh,
just
of
so
course.
lovable.
I loved him and when his other brothers played for the Pats. But still, like I just,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? No one beats Bay, even though he got arrested. But like it's okay. No one beats
don't gotta
Bay.
talk about it.
Nobody
We
cares
gotta
about
talk
that.
about it.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
it.
No, of
but
course
like,
not.
I
I feel
mean,
like it
Jimmy G
wasn't-
is the go,
Yeah,
honestly.
but I feel like also his arrest wasn't even like talked about that much because they didn't make it to the playoffs. Like
Yeah, it was like in retaliation of not making it to the playoffs. I feel.
and I don't know. I feel like there should have been more hype around that. And
I mean,
people
it
should
was
have like
just.
got on.
It
you
definitely
guys,
was
like,
hard to get the call from
Patriots
him in the
fans.
morning that he was
Oh.
arrested. It was just it
Oh,
broke.
he
Yeah,
calls
your
you.
husband-
He
calls
calls
you
My
you.
every day?
husband, it broke my heart, but like we got through it, and it's okay.
True. Oh, I'm
Maybe you
so
should call
happy.
Julian and tell him
He
to be a
did.
guest on the show once. Maybe we should-
Yeah, honestly,
oh
let's
my
have
God,
him
no
come here.
way.
Yeah.
He'll be entertaining.
That,
Fly
I mean,
down
this
to
is
North
true.
Carolina, like,
Oh yeah.
Exactly right. I mean, I'm sure he'll love it down here.
Sure.
Oh,
Also,
absolutely. It's a
though,
lot
can
warmer.
we just? I don't know your two Super Bowl predictions. I
Okay.
sadly know yours because you like to spoil things. So
I'm sorry, it's-
on three, let's say our Super Bowl predictions. Who we think is going to win?
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
down
let's
for
do
that.
it.
I'm down for
Okay,
that.
Let's do
ready?
it. Yes.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Chiefs.
49ers. No,
I knew it was gonna be a
come
tie. I knew it was
on.
gonna be boys against girls.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, what do you guys think the score is gonna be?
Oh gosh.
I honestly think it's gonna be a shootout. I'm
Yeah,
going.
I really. it's-
I am not feeling a shootout. I'm
Really?
feeling like maybe a field goal difference.
Patrick Mahomes is
Really?
in the Super Bowl. in case you didn't know.
Jimmy G is in the Super
The
Bowl.
same Jimmy G who
So,
threw
like-
8 total passes
Whoa,
in the NFC
whoa.
Championship.
Yeah,
Are you,
exactly.
Are you like
Threw
trying to
8
hate
passes?
on Jimmy G?
I'm not hating
Okay.
on Jimmy G. I'm just
Honestly-
saying it's a different caliber.
Yeah.
I
He's
feel
gonna have
like
to bring in the
it's gonna
Super Bowl.
go like both ways. It can't like how are we supposed to like say like oh it's gonna be like this or it's gonna be like this. These two teams are so different from
Right.
each other and their playing styles are
true.
so different than
Absolutely.
each other.
You know, the 49ers pride themselves on a very strong defense. I think they finished number 2 in the league versus the Chiefs, who have had one of the most dominant offensive attacks in recent memory for the NFL. So, top offense, top defense. I mean, it's an interesting matchup. It can go either way.
Even matchup for sure.
Which is
Absolutely.
why I think the Super Bowl is gonna be even that much more fun to watch because
yeah.
it's gonna be like whoever like scores first is like it's gonna be so like after that there's gonna I feel like there's gonna be a real like tipping point of who we think is gonna win.
I think the score is going to be low because I think that like
agree.
it's really going to be like the teams are not going to let that other team score. I feel like the score might not go into the 30s.
Right.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
either.
don't think so at all.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would
I could-
actually be shocked if I would be shocked, and
I
I
would
would
be
seriously be shocked if like I wouldn't be shocked if the Chiefs won. I would be shocked if they won by a shootout.
Yes.
Right.
That I
agree.
would be shocked because the 49ers really brought their game this season. I hate to admit it, but like
That's true.
they really
Surprise
did.
team.
Stepped up
They
this
stepped
year.
up
Oh,
this
for sure.
year.
For
Yeah.
sure. There was some doubt going into the year just because of the ups and downs that they had the year before, you know, with Jimmy
Yeah.
G going down,
Yeah.
finishing 4-12, number 2 pick in the draft. It ended up paying off for him because Nick Bosa is an absolute beast.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
then
Number 2 pick.
really stepped up that defensive front,
Mm-hmm.
and then that led to the
He
49ers having so much
completely
success.
changed their defense. He
Yeah.
Facts.
Totally and just everything from that point on got better.
Right.
And they
Whole
have that
team got
momentum
better.
this
Yeah.
year. Yeah, they have that strive to win.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Definitely do.
Moving
So-
on from football,
Right.
basketball man.
Basketball.
Can you
yeah.
tell us what's going on?
MLK Day, Celtics. Kemba Walker finally beat LeBron James for the first time in his career.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Saw that.
Yeah. Shout out to Kemba.
Shout out to Kemba Walker. I think it was, what was he, 0-28 to start his
Yeah,
career against
something
LeBron?
Yeah, I think
then-
he was.
Because he was on the Hornets.
That's
why
true.
that
That's
happened.
true. That's true.
why. Yeah.
It was really whoever LeBron's team was versus Kemba Walker in those games. You
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
you can't really place all the blame on him. I am glad that he finally got his first win though.
Yeah.
Lakers still controlling the West though.
Lakers are
Lakers are
looking good.
still in
Oh
control
my
of the
The
God.
other
West.
teams in the West
I feel
too.
like every year it's about the Lakers. Why is that
every
just
year,
me?
it doesn't
There's
ever
always
No,
hype
they were
around the
they were
Lakers.
bad a couple years ago.
Stop.
They're just getting good now.
Right.
LeBron saving them. AD's playing well. All-Star weekend's coming up soon too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, All-Star Weekend.
Chicago
I hear
2020.
I hear Alex Caruso and Taco Fall are pretty high up on the
Yeah, I
All-Star
know.
voting.
There's
Oh,
a chance he might
man.
make the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean,
The meme team.
how can you
The
hate on
meme
Taco
team.
Fall though? You can't hate Taco
You
Fall.
can't.
He's
No.
7'5".
No.
If you hate him, he'll stomp on you. So,
Exactly,
you don't-
exactly.
Honestly,
you don't
yes.
want that.
Honestly, don't know if he
I don't
noticed.
like-
Love you,
from all the
Taco.
way
I
up
just
there.
want a picture with him. Me being like 5'1", like
Yeah,
I just
me.
I would love to see
too.
that.
Right.
I would love to just stand next to him, like no shoes on either of us, like just see like 7'5" and 5'1". Like I just want to see.
It would
that
Yeah.
just be
height.
so.
Exactly.
That
that
would be so fun.
Imagine being on his shoulders. Like if I were his
I could,
kid,
like-
oh my God, I would be like very afraid of heights.
I felt like
from
his
a
kid
year
might
earlier.
hit the
I don't
ceiling
think-
every
Yeah,
time he
probably.
puts him on his
I don't
shoulders.
think anyone could like get above him. Imagine being behind him in a concert.
Right.
Oh, that would
That'd
be
be
terrible.
awful. That'd be
Imagine
awful.
like
bad.
being
Or in a
in
line at a
Coachella,
restaurant.
Like being in
Oh,
Coachella. Oh my gosh.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for having us. We do love talking about sports
Yeah.
Oh,
with
we
you.
always
It's
love
always
it.
it's always a
And
fun
thank
time.
you guys
Always
for
a pleasure.
watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
It's-
guys
Catch
for
the
watching
Super Bowl,
this.
the game,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
halftime show. Don't forget
February
about that.
2nd, we will have a full rundown of the game, of the halftime show, of Demi Lovato singing the
The
national,
national anthem. Who's the halftime show? Is it J-Lo or
J-Lo.
Shakira?
J-Lo and
It's
Shakira.
Shakira and Shakira and J-Lo.
Shakira and J-Lo.
I feel like that's a good like.
Oh,
good
I feel
duo.
like J-Lo's got like
Yeah.
the butt and like Shakira's got the hips. I feel like that's a good
Yeah.
like
I know,
combination.
if I don't hear Hips Don't Lie, I am going to be very
Oh,
disappointed.
That is
Oh,
my
absolutely.
jam. That is my
absolutely.
jam right there.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
feel.
we will have a full game, oh my gosh.
Full game
Full
recap.
Full game recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full game recap, full halftime show recap. Thank you for watching.
Yep. See
See
you
you
guys
next
soon.
time. Peace.
Hi, I'm Olivia Rugg, and I'll be sharing you campus updates. So let's talk about housing. So we all know housing, oh my gosh, so stressful. So housing information sessions, there's a bunch. You can go and see some experts and give you tips and tricks on where, like, what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to apply? There are actually crazy things that you have to know that I didn't even know about. Like,
Yeah.
when you have a group of people, you need to know who has the most credit so they can be the group leader. It's a whole thing, and I didn't even know about it, so that's good to know. And you can get all this information at Wilson School of Commerce, so that's where you're going to get the information. And so now there are a lot of movies that you can go see at the Wannick Center. Besides movies, you can go see The Bachelor on Mondays. We all know somebody who likes The Bachelor, so tell them about that. That's very important. And then we have Gemini Man on Sunday at 3 p.m. That's June 6th. And then we have The Terminator, The Dark Fate, Tuesday, January 28th from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then you have Zombieland, Double Tap. I know, Zombieland.
Are these movies like old? These are old.
Some of these are old movies, and I guess they're like just doing throwbacks. And I like that. I think that's a fun thing, you know.
Well, Throwback Tuesday. We get it. We get it. We
I
all
love
get
it. I love to see it. We love to see it.
We love to see it.
Of course. And so if you want to see Zombieland, you can go see that on Thursday, January 30th from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that's good to know. And like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's like been a ton of events on campus. Like,
Yeah.
You notice that? There was
Yeah, and we're
bingo.
about to have a lot coming up too, especially with the 2 Presidential Scholar Weekends, and then
Oh my gosh.
in February, and then Family Weekend, and then I'm pretty sure there's like an open house somewhere in between there, and then
Yeah.
March orientation. Like, we're about to be booked every single weekend.
I know, it's crazy. And like, what are we going to do? But we have a bunch of things that for us too. You know, we don't have to worry about the presidential scholarship thing. That's very exciting. Love to hear it. But you also have things like ice skating. That was really cool.
Yeah, ice skating. I saw that.
That was really cool. And then we have bingo. Can't go wrong with bingo. And now we have casino night,
Casino night.
which I'm really excited for. I don't know anything about gambling, but
Yeah, me neither.
my grandma likes to gamble, so that's fun. And we can learn a lot, you know.
I'm
and-
sure we could. We can learn a lot from when we're older and appreciate gambling.
Exactly. And so you can go and hang out with your friends, and that will be in Congdon on January 29th from 7 to 9 p.m.
Is it like dress up like you're going to a casino, or is it like a sweats and t-shirt type
I think
thing?
it's just
or
a very relaxed,
relaxed.
go
Okay.
play some blackjack and have a good time. And then, of course, we have Adventure Trip, and it's a Hurricanes game on. And I actually did not know what that was about. It's actually a hockey game. I thought we were just talking about Hurricanes. I'm just out of the loop. It's kind of bad. But it's on January. It's in January from 5 to 10:30 p.m. And you can actually just call the concierge, and you can get your tickets, which is really exciting.
Wow, that's actually really, really cool.
Yes. So there's a lot going on. I'm excited. And yeah, what do you think about this all?
I mean, dang, that is a whole lot, like, just happening right now. I feel like I'm gonna blink and this semester is just gonna be like, bye, summer, hello, and I'm gonna be moving out, and I just like have no idea what I'm gonna be doing.
It goes like that.
It really
I'm
does
excited.
go like
and
that.
I'm a freshman. I barely know anything else.
Right, I remember my second semester of freshman year, I literally like, I felt like I went through the second week of class, and then I was like, oh my God, like I'm taking finals. And it was just ridiculous because I couldn't even like appreciate everything that was actually happening because it was like my hardest semester so far. I was working on all my classes, and then it was like, boom, like Easter hits, and then you come back, and 4 days later, like you're taking your first final.
Exactly.
And it's crazy.
I'm excited, and there's, you just gotta take it all in. So definitely go to those events. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out. Just
Yeah.
breathe and appreciate it. Like,
Yeah, totally. Oh my gosh.
not doing that right now.
Yeah. So those are your campus updates. I'm excited.
That's exciting. I'm
Yes.
excited.
What's up, guys? My name's Joe Moronsky, and I'm going to be doing your fashion segment here on Point Blank. So let's get right into things. We've had an interesting couple of months lately.
Okay.
Bella Hadid. Now, what are your opinions on cargo pants?
I don't wear them, and I don't like them.
Most people associate cargo pants with the military, but Bella
Right.
Hadid broke out a pair of cargo pants at Men's Fashion Week, and
Yeah.
we couldn't be living for it anymore. It was an absolutely iconic look. And
Seriously?
the paparazzi lived for it.
Really?
It was pockets all up and down, front to back, side to side. But you know what? She pulled it off.
That reminds me of that movie, Mean Girls, where it's like Katie Heron bought or wore army pants and flip-flops, so I went out and bought and wore army pants and flip-flops.
Bella Hadid's a trendsetter. What can I say?
You know what, she is, and she's
Well,
gorgeous.
the other trendsetter is Selena Gomez.
Oh.
Really interesting. She wore a brand called Gauge 81, not well known, is somewhat up and coming, and the brand has since blown up since she wore it.
Well, yeah, by her.
It just completely shows the influence that these
Yeah.
celebrities have, and that these little brands just need one person to wear it, and then they're set.
And then they're set. I totally agree with that.
But more importantly, the Critics' Choice Awards just passed. Of course, with the Critics' Choice Awards, there is always some interesting fashion choices, but we had some more people who broke out some new looks. Zendaya wore a hot pink breastplate with a skirt. It was a little interesting at first, but once you start to look at it, I was here for it completely.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, it was a little scandalous, but
Okay.
you know, can't complain. It's Zendaya. She gets away with anything.
Yeah, you know what? She can get away with anything. Honestly, she can.
Andrew Scott had a stunning pink velvet shirt with a red suit, which was really unique. And
Ready for
quite
Valentine's
frankly,
Day.
I was here for it.
I'm here for that.
I feel like anytime somebody wears velvet, you can't go wrong.
Oh my God, I am a huge fan of velvet.
I have
love
a black
velvet,
velvet shirt from H&M.
Oh my God.
It's my go-to New
Well,
Year's
why
outfit.
isn't it on
I don't know.
New Year's outfit?
It's in my
go-to
closet.
New
Maybe
Year's
I'll have to
outfit?
wear it next episode.
Maybe you will.
But
'cause I'm here for it.
another icon in the fashion world, Billy Porter,
Okay.
wore a mint dress to the
Mint.
Critics' Choice
I
Awards.
love
Mint is just,
It's
you
such
can
a
never
nice
go wrong
color.
with
It's
mint.
such
It
a nice
complements
color.
all.
It's just fresh.
It complements everything.
Right, pale or tan.
Doesn't matter.
You really can't go wrong with mint.
It doesn't
I
matter.
completely agree.
But of course, there is always going to be that one person who does an interesting fashion choice, and Kristen Bell really came through and gave us that fashion police moment. She wore a nice lime green dress, and it looked like it was just long on one side until she whipped her arm out, and a singular sleeve was elongated to the floor. It looked like she was ready to reach across the red carpet and strangle the paparazzi.
Oh.
But I was very, very confused as to what the fashion choice was.
Lime green. I just feel like that's not a pleasing color on anybody.
You know, it didn't look bad on her. The lime green wasn't bad. The sleeve was another
sleeve
story.
was just like, what is this?
Oh, completely.
Oh God.
So now we're in the first semester,
Yes.
back from break. What's the fashion move for this semester?
Well, I'm over here rocking like leggings and Ugg slippers and like, I mean, a jacket. But like, I mean, I walking through my first week of class, like I walked in like a straight up hobo wearing sweats and like a sweatshirt on like the first day, and everybody was in like heels, ripped jeans, and like a comfy cute sweater, and I'm over here like, hi, like it's me.
Everybody's trying to stump for the professors,
It
but
really is, but like
you know
I'm
what?
over here like I've got 750s every single day. Like
oh no.
I would love to dress nice for you guys if I have a presentation, but like literally that's just a lot of effort, and then that requires getting up at like maybe 6 a.m. in the morning to do my hair and my makeup, and I just like
That's
don't
fair.
have time for that, you know?
That is a very fair point. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like the first week I always try to just try a little bit to make myself, you know,
Right.
good first impression.
Yeah.
But today I went to choir in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It was
Me.
also freezing out today.
Oh my God, today was so cold.
But let me tell you, the bookstore just came out with a brand new winter jacket
Really?
with
Is it cute?
fuzz inside, and it's rainproof on the outside. If you have not checked it out, go check it out. Get your hands on it because it is so warm.
That sounds really nice. Like
I
that
know.
sounds so good.
It was great. It keeps you warm.
Keeps you warm.
That's it in terms of fashion, though, and we will see you guys next week.
Hey y'all, my name's Anna Harris,
And I'm Reese Allen.
and we are your hosts for this week's Extraordinary of the Week segment.
Yep. So today we're going to be talking to Rihanna about what she does here. So on Point Blank, you're one of the co-directors, right?
Yes.
So do you have any goals for us this spring semester 2020? You know, anything?
We're hoping to have production run a whole lot more smoother, so we're gonna stop like cutting segments to cut editing time, 'cause,
Sure.
like it might take 3 hours, and we all don't have 3 hours to edit sometimes. So we're just gonna try to make like one jumbo like
Cohesive.
yeah.
I'm feeling it. All together,
Thank
unity,
you.
that's the
Yes,
goal.
Unity, yes.
Right,
And
okay,
we're just trying
yeah.
to stop from cutting so much, so it like cuts the editing time out. And we're just trying to have a live audience also. Maybe before like spring break, we're trying to get one in
That
here.
could be pretty good.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah,
Because
I
like
agree.
then like people
Yeah.
will actually laugh at our jokes, and it's not just us, you know?
I mean,
Right.
I'll laugh. I'll laugh
right, yeah,
for
I'll
all of
always
us.
laugh
so.
for you too. Like
yeah,
I'll
thanks.
always be there for you. I'll
Love
always
the
laugh.
support. We've got a great
Yes,
support
of
system here.
course, of course,
Got it.
family.
Yeah.
So how's the semester been going for you so far in general?
You know what? Like awful. If I'm
You know what though?
let's be
It's
transparent.
week two. It's week two.
like
Yeah.
So we still got,
if
you know.
I'm being honest, like horrible. But like, okay, you know what? I kind of think it had something to do with the weather last week.
Oh
you know?
God.
Classes first, like this was the first time I think that we had class on a Monday, because I don't think we had MLK Day
Yeah.
off in the past, and then we had that off this year. So then we had classes on Monday, and it was rainy, and everyone was just like.
Well, it was hot
Ew, it was
first when we got
hot.
back.
Yeah,
now
I
it's
have 750s
freezing.
every
Yeah.
single day. I'm
Ridiculous.
Just like, and I had no friends in my class, and I'm like, I don't want to get up and go to this. But like,
No,
you know
no
what?
motivation.
Like, and no motivation. But I'm taking all these classes directed towards one of my minors, and I'm just like, I just got to get them out of the way, and then I can take classes directed towards my major next semester with all my friends again, and like it'll be okay. So we're thinking on the positive side here.
Just got to
you
get through
know?
it. Got to do what you
Just-
got to
and
do.
like week 2, it's been a beautiful day. Yes,
Right,
it was
right.
like ice out there. I was like, hello, Alaska. But like,
Really
I
wakes
mean,
you up,
like,
huh?
right? But like, I was like, you know what? Like, it's gonna be okay. It's a good day. I'll just go sit in the comm building, do homework, and
Love
that's
that.
what I did. How about you guys? How's your semester?
You know, I've been rolling with it, right?
Yeah.
So,
I
you know,
agree.
I've been
I
getting
feel
back
that.
into it, figuring it out. I'm still like, wait, it's not break? Like, I'm just, I
Right,
have to
yeah.
get back into the
Yeah,
routine,
I totally
you know?
agree. I got the same thing going, just trying to get used to
Sure.
things again. Like
Yeah.
it was a fun weekend. We had a 3-day weekend, which I personally really enjoyed.
Yeah, me
to Just
too.
have some time
Oh,
off.
yeah.
And then now, since syllabus week is over, of course, we're getting into the actual
Notes and-
content.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but every day I still have to check, like, wait, what class do I have?
No.
Like,
No,
I
Yeah,
still
me,
don't
and
know
I have to check
my
like where it
schedule.
is, and
Yep,
like I
yep.
don't know where it is, and I'm like Rihanna.
Still
they're,
figuring
like,
that out.
in the comm building. Like you know that
know.
place like the back of your hand, and I'm like,
True.
what room, what floor? Like yeah,
I know.
struggling. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Right. So what is your major and minor?
So my major is sports communication, and then I have 3 minors in sport management, philosophy, and broadcast journalism.
How do you fit all that in?
So luckily, the philosophy classes, a lot of them are offered online, and I don't have to take a literature class or a history class because my AP credits transferred over.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
So I don't have to take those. I already got my religion out of the way. I'm taking psychology now to get my second SOA type gen ed out of the way. I took math already. I took my PE. So like now really I have all these.
Done with that.
Right? And I'll take science my senior year because like Rihanna cannot do science. Like,
Yeah, I can't either.
none.
I'm in it right now, and I'm taking the most basic chemistry
Is that
class you could take.
chemistry?
Yeah.
See, I was gonna take environmental science, and I was gonna take it definitely my second semester senior year. But like, I mean,
You already got that planned ahead.
right,
Love
I
that
have
for
my
you.
whole 4-year plan here. I've got
Wow.
all the courses I need to take.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, all these philosophy classes are offered online, so I can get all those requirements out of the way over the summer. So that's really convenient for me because
That'll
I
help.
would be drowning. Like I would literally.
No,
be
I have 2
suffering.
minors. I'm like, huh? Because I can barely
Yeah.
fit all that in. You have 3,
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's because they're offered online. That's literally my saving grace.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What are your 2 minors?
Mine, I'm a journalism major with a double minor in criminal justice and strategic communication.
Ah, very
How is
smart,
criminal
very smart.
justice?
I like it a lot. I've only
Yeah.
taken 1 class for it so far, and I'm
Okay.
taking some Stratcom classes this semester. But like with journalism, you have to pick like a focus or like a
Right.
specialization, and that's what I chose just because I really like
Criminal
learning
stuff?
about crime.
No, like really, I do too.
Yeah.
Like forensic files, I'm like
Oh, yeah,
all about
same.
it. Like literally, I like the I mean, I'm not a psychopath. I swear to
Oh,
God.
I always preface that too. Like I'm not
Literally,
crazy.
Like
I
I'm
swear.
not. A
There's something
psychopath.
about it, though.
I will not kill you, but I love the way that like people think. Like actually,
Me too.
my mom used to read me poetry to bed when I was younger, and like she was obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe, and like I really enjoyed his poems, even though they're so disturbing, because his mind is so disturbing, and I like trying to break that down.
No,
but like
I
I'm not a
completely-
psychopath. Like,
No, I totally agree too. Like
Yeah.
watching like all those like crime documentaries of like
Yes.
like mass murders.
They're all on
and
Netflix
you're
these
like-
days, yeah.
It's like a bad car accident. Like you
Right.
can't look away. Kind of thing.
No, honestly, it really
Like,
is.
it's like, I wanna know
Or it's like
everything.
the deer in the road. You're like, what is that?
Yeah.
But, like, and you're like, ew, it's guts. But then you're like, I can't not.
Yeah,
look at
Yeah.
you know,
It's,
I really
yeah.
love that you guys are bonding on this and that you guys have like found each other. I feel like there's a lot of people that are into this. I mean, there's a ton of like crime podcasts now,
Yeah.
like all about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an area for it. I think that's all we have time for right now. But
Do you
we
have
can,
any last questions?
no, I think we're all right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for having me on your segment today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
no, thanks
you.
for talking with us.
Of course.
Thank you for watching us on Point Blank. We'll see you next week.